Hey guys, it's Sophia, and today I'm going to tell you about the time that I met Sabrina Carpenter. So I've been to two of Sabrina Carpenter's concerts. One was in 2017 for the D Tour, but I didn't meet her then. I met her in 2019 at the Singular Tour. So it started out was my mom had found out somewhere, I think through Facebook or something, that Sabrina was going on this Singular Tour, and so she decided to buy tickets for it. And I don't know what I was doing. I think I was aware of it because I had seen it on Instagram or something, but I don't know what was going on in here because I never mentioned it to anybody that I wanted to go. But thank God my mom got the tickets anyway. And then about a week and a half before the concert, she was telling me how that Sunday we were going to be going with her friend to eat lunch at some sort of restaurant. And I was like, sure, cool. So time passes by. I'm like, what friend? And she wouldn't tell me the friend. She was just like, oh, like you'll see her when we get there. And I was like, that's a little fishy. So I'm gonna do a little bit of Google searching. So I think one of the first things I searched was the tour dates, and I saw that coincidentally, Sunday, March 24th, she was coming here. So I was like, oh, we're going then, right?
Pack your bags, boo!
So I had really high hopes that we were gonna go, but at the same time, I was thinking, okay, so that Sunday rolls around, we're getting ready, and she's like, alright, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. We're not actually going to a lunch. You're gonna see Sabrina Carpenter in concert. And I was super excited. I love Sabrina. So I was playing her songs, making sure that I knew the lyrics, because if I'm gonna go to her concert, I'm gonna know the lyrics. So we get in the car that day, and I remember our first stop was McDonald's, and the line was super long, and I was starving, and my mom was getting mad because she didn't want us to be late. And I think it was like 2 or 3 o'clock, and I was like, Mom, the concert starts at 6. What are we late to? Didn't think anything of it. So moving on, we get to the venue, and we get into this line, and my mom is trying to figure out which line we're supposed to be in. So she goes to ask somebody, and she comes back and tells me that right now we're in the VIP line, but as we move forward, we're gonna merge, and we can get with like the general admission line. So I was like, cool, whatever. Just over my head, everything over my head. And so we get to the front of the line, and the lady hands me a bag, and inside the bag was what used to be a bracelet, is no longer. It's probably backwards, but it says Sabrina Carpenter presents Singular Tour. And also I'll show you in the pictures, but it was like a little badge, and like had her face on it. It said VIP, I believe. And then a little bag that said I went to the Singular Tour, and all I got were these lousy straws, and inside were straws, metal of course. And so she was like, yeah, wear this badge when you talk to her. And I was like, talk to who? And my mom was like, is it not clicking? What's not clicking here? And I was like, Mom, like, who am I talking to? I'm not understanding. And she was like, you're gonna meet her. And I started like crying a little bit. It was so exciting. I had no idea what to say either. I had nothing prepared. So they put us in another line so that people with meet and greets can go in first. And in that line, I was multitasking. I was trying to figure out what I was gonna say to her. I was trying to look presentable. I was trying to like move the tears so that like my face wouldn't look so red, and so the picture would look decent. All the while, my mom was taking pictures to post them on Facebook. It was great. And so we get inside. We've been standing for like about an hour, I believe, and they have like the regular like merchandise section. And so I bought this t-shirt. It's obviously just her face, looking beautiful. And then the tour dates. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, this one's ours. So I walk up to her, and the first thing I notice is she's super tiny. She's 5 feet tall. I already knew that. And I was 13 when I met her, so I was like a few inches taller than her, which is why I was so surprised. And so she hugs me, and she's like, hi, what's your name? And so I'm like, hi. And I obviously like told her my name. And she's like, well, nice to meet you. And I was so shy and like nervous, and I was like, hi, nice to meet you too. Like, I'm so excited to meet you. I don't really know what I said. I think like this is my second time seeing you in concert. So she was like, oh, well, thank you so much for coming. And then she was like, all right, are you ready for a picture? And so we took the picture. And so then she's like, well, thank you so much for coming. And she hugged me again, and she's like, you have such a beautiful smile. And then she goes, it was so nice to meet you. And then I was like, oh, nice to meet you too, like, thank you so much. And then, like, I walked away, and I couldn't fathom what had just occurred. And so I, like, walked away, my mom was there, she's like, hi, how'd it go? She was asking me, like, everything, like, what we talked about. And, so then we walked onto, like, the floor. So the section that we were in, we all have to stand throughout the whole entire concert. Completely forgot about the Q&A portion of it. So after the meet and greet, she came on, she sat on this, like, little stool, and, she just answered questions. Some of the questions people asked were borderline dumb, Google searched questions, but whatever. Oh, somebody asked her, like, what state she was from, and she was like, Pennsylvania, like a duh. And I was like, yeah, as she should, like, Google it, like, what, like, why? Okay. Anyway, somebody also asked, like, who she shipped more, Josh or Lucas with Maya. She said next. She did not answer the question. And so while we were waiting for the opening act to go on, my feet were already hurting from standing in the line, then having to stand there too. But it was worth it for Sabrina. Whatever, I don't care. So the opening act was Maggie Lindemann, and I didn't realize who she was until she started singing, like, a remix of her song Pretty Girl. And so she sang that song. She sang a few other ones that, like, later I went back and I was like, these are great songs. And I like started, like, adding them to my playlist after that. She sang Would I, Friends Go, I believe. I can't remember. And she sang Hostage by Billie Eilish. And then she left, and then we were waiting for Sabrina. And then all of a sudden, like, the screen goes on, and, like, there's, like, a timer counting down, I think, like, a minute. And so everybody was screaming. And then she comes out and she performs Almost Love. Life. That was a great concert. The amount of videos I have and the amount of nostalgia I have is insane. I really want to see her again in concert. I'm so excited for when she announces her concert. Yeah, she was so wonderful. She sang some of my favorites. Actually, they're all my favorites, if we're being honest. She sang, like, Bad Time, Alien, On Purpose, Why, Perfect, Sue Me. She sang Thumbs. Oh, and at the end, so Sue Me was her, like, last song, and then she comes back for the encore, which was Exhale. And I had never heard that song yet because it wasn't released. And it was a very sad song, but it was very beautiful. And she came out in this, like, hoodie, I believe, in, like, jeans. She was so funny during the concert too. Like, there was one part where like, her shoes were untied, so she, like, bent down to, like, tie her shoe, and people started clapping, and she was like, don't clap. And then, of course, like, everybody was clapping even more.
I'm always thinking my thoughts again. No, we don't break, but we're bound to bend.
I had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, comment down below. You can comment down below song request or any more video requests if you want. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye! Mwah.